Hello, my name is Rick Walker and I am the Vice President of the Gallion Community Theater. I've come to you today to kind of give you some tips and tricks on better vocal health and projection. One of our first things that we want to focus on when we are talking about vocal health and projection is our breath support. And we usually go by this with talking about using our diaphragm muscle. Our diaphragm muscle is a large muscle that runs essentially right underneath your rib cage. So when we take our breath, we want to breathe down low to engage that diaphragm muscle. Now I know many people think and say, how can you breathe down low? Your lungs are what takes in the air, and that's what expands and takes in that air. And that is true. So imagine, if you will, that my arms right now are my diaphragm muscle. So as my lungs fill up with air when I take my breath, this muscle tightens up and stretches down kind of flat, okay? Now, this muscle is right, again, underneath our lungs and our rib cage, and there are many organs that are down here below that. So as our muscle contracts and comes and straightens out, those organs kind of have to go down. So as you feel that expansion down low, that's kind of explains why we're talking about the expansion of the lower abdomen. Okay? So now, if you're having trouble feeling this in a general context of standing up or sitting down, I'm going to show you one thing that you can do to kind of focus on that at this time. So, you can simply lay down flat on a floor, on your bed, anything that you can actually lay down upon, okay? Now your body naturally breathes the way it's supposed to. Now, I'm a relatively heavy individual, so you should hopefully see this very well when I take my breath. So, I take my slow breath in, and I exhale. Slow breath in and exhale. And your body, you can then feel how that growth of or expansion of your lower abdomen comes out when you take the breath in and detracts or comes in when you exhale. And once you feel that, then you can stand up and try to get that same type of feeling as you're standing. So again, once you feel that expansion in the lower abdomen area and we're engaging our diaphragm, there's another way as you're sitting or standing that can help you to engage the diaphragm and again help keep the vocal muscles safe as you are singing or speaking in any capacity. And that is a nice, relaxed breath. When we come to take our breath in, a lot of times we try to tense up our throat or our neck muscles, which then engages the upper part of our lungs and prevents us from getting a full capacity of air throughout our lungs. So we do something like this. And that makes the upper chest rise. It disengages the diaphragm muscle, and we then can't do as much of our projection because we're using primarily our throat muscles to try to get our sound out. So when we go to taking a breath, it should be a nice open throat, relaxed breath, something like this. And that will engage the lower part of the body. The diaphragm muscle will then, again, straighten out and support the voice as we sing or as we speak. So now that we have our proper breath support and our relaxed open breath throat, now I'm going to give you a couple of extra exercises that you can use to practice and strengthen your vocal ability and your projection. One is it's a nice closed vocal cord warm-up, and it sounds something like this. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. 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 And another warm-up that you can probably know from when you were a young student, it's simply My Bonnie. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. My Bonnie lies over the sea. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. So bring back my Bonnie to me. Bring back, oh bring back my Bonnie to me, to me. Bring back, oh bring back my Bonnie to me. So there you have it, a couple little things that you can do to help your projection ability and your vocal health. I want to thank you all for, again, your continuation of supporting our theater and your contributions to keep us going. Thank you.